Hi, and welcome to the Waggin Train of Thought. I have a prop today. Today we're going to try to talk about socialization. So hopefully we will cooperate and do well on camera. We're a good little girl. Let me pick her up for starters. So basically what I'm talking about with socialization is to try to get a dog used to everything they're going to run into in the day-to-day world as they grow up. It's more of an issue and more of something I stress in the exam rooms when it's a young puppy, because so many times as a young dog, you are teaching them how to act, how to respond, how to behave, not only then, but hopefully set a guideline for the rest of their life. This little girl is already a little bit older, but she's a good girl, so I can demonstrate a couple of the things that I'm talking about. First off, my thinking is always expose them to as many things as you can, as early as you can. The only exception to that, don't take them to high population areas, crowded areas, things like that, until they've had all their vaccinations. I'm talking about high crowded with animal population. So boarding facilities, grooming, dog parks, things like PetSmart, Petco, no offense guys. Any place where there's going to be a lot of dog traffic, it's wise to stay clear of those until they've had their full complement of vaccinations, okay? What I'm more talking about is yes, that's a good girl, is socialization with, just in general, like, you know, on these young pups, I talk all the time to fool with them as much as you can. Look in their ears. Just play around with the ears. Pick them up. Put your finger in the ear. Wiggle it around a little bit. Same thing, just both sides. You can get in the habit, like hold their head. You can open their eyes. The lips is a good thing. Like I'll get in the habit of just picking up a dog's lip just to look around. If the dog will let you, just open the mouth. Nothing rough, but just go through the motions. Like she's a really, really good little girl. She doesn't mind those things. But how you get to here is by doing these things early and often. As a veterinarian, it helps me immensely if I have a dog that's been well socialized by the owner. Why? Because they let me do things like this and she's licking and she's not trying to bite. You see what I mean? Like it makes our job so much easier. Let me approach it from a different way. Grooming. This little girl just got groomed today. Guess what? She's on that grooming table for probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes in the tub, trimming nails, trimming her feet. That stuff just doesn't happen by accident. These guys have to be comfortable with being touched, being handled, being held, all those things. And there's only one way that happens, is if you do it early and often at home. One other thing that I'm big with, and I won't do it right now on this hard table because she won't like it probably, but I also stress to people, roll them on their back. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Most of the time the answer I get from people is, oh, they like being on their back. I understand that. Do it when they don't want to be on their back though. Do it when they're playing. Do it when they're all riled up. Roll them on their back and just hold them there. Not being mean, not being rough, but the average dog is going to squirm, kind of like she's starting to squirm, but the average dog is going to squirm around trying to get up. It's the natural thing. It's not natural to be on their back like that. And all I simply do is hold them. Like if you're on their back, stay. That's a good girl. Once they stay and they don't struggle, let them up. That's it. You won. In that instant, what it's teaching them is that every now and then, it's okay to do something maybe I'm not comfortable doing, but it kind of makes mom or dad happy and I get rewarded for it maybe afterwards. That's a win all the way around. It doesn't hurt them. You're not being loud with them. And guys, what a lot of people don't realize is that spills over into everything. And I mean everything. So when you put a dog on a leash and a harness and you're trying to ask them to heel, if the dog thinks they're the alpha dog and they're pulling you all over the place, no, that's not what you're after. They just simply have to understand that you are the alpha. They have to do what you're asking them to do, and it's not a bad thing. You're not being loud, violent, hurting them, nothing physical at all. It's just about body language and asserting your place until they submit to you. Once they do, let them up, give them praise, give them a treat, and I promise you that's a win-win all the way around. That's about what I got for right now, guys. Work on it. If you have any questions, reach out to us at the office. I can answer anything you have. Excuse me. If not, keep tuning in. And don't forget, if you have anything in the comments that you would like to hear about in upcoming weeks, please comment down below and let us know so we can maybe take those suggestions and turn that into another segment for the future. Okay? Thanks so much. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.